There we go. There we go. That goes there. So further along Route 66, it looks like into Texas. Through the south. Amarillo. I think I was in Amarillo at one point with the game Gun, if I remember correctly, which was a Western game that it was fun when I was playing it as a kid, but I don't know if it's actually aged very well or not. Kind of bummed there's not a lot of Western themed video games out there.
Oh no. He's not coming over to you, is he? Hello there, the preacher says through a glued-shut smile that's too wide and too smug. Have you heard the good news?
Yes, go away.
Bang! He smacks you across the face. And tell me, goddammit! He screams, dropping his Bible and grabbing your face with gnarled hands. Tell me! Drives his thumbs into your eye sockets until finally, some good Samaritans drag him away and off to the drunk tank.
Okay, that was definitely... I did not expect it to go that way. Ow. That hurt, asshole.
The two youths jump when they hear you. Oh, thank fuck. Thought you were our pa. The boys are near identical. Tall, ash blonde, blue-eyed and smothered in freckles. Even their temperaments seem alike. Their quick smiles are gleeful. Do us a favor, would you?
What?
We need you to take these sheep away. He points at the sheep. The tiny lamb is suckling. Its wool is blood-stained. Can only be a few hours old. I don't care what you do with them. We just need them off the farm.
Why?
Revenge, mostly. The boys are grinning. Was that a joke? Pa gave Lenny. Lenny nods. A beating for stealing from our neighbors. Wouldn't listen. It was me, not him. So we're gonna hurt Pa back. He was up all night. Was a breech birth. He'll feel the loss.
That's too cruel, though.
Well, you can fuck off then. Was that Lenny or the other one? You're just another fucking do-good. Think we want to steal? Not like Pa pays us for our work. We take what we deserve. The look the boy and his brother share is vicious. As you head away from the field, you pass the porch of a farmhouse. An old man lies in it dozing. He's surely the twins' father.
Tell him about the twins' plans. For it.
The man stands, yawning apologies. At your words, he sits again heavily. I don't know what to do. I've tried everything. I'd see him off the farm, but they'd have to believe I'd follow through on my threats before they'd go. He sighs. What did I do wrong?
I mean, well, you did beat them. I mean, you did beat them, so that is a little bit of a shitty bit. Alright, what do we got here? Pleasantries, 100% true. I heard it from my nephew and it happened to someone he knew. It's polished. He obviously done this many times before. The story of the girls who searched for haunted houses. You recognize the bones of it from your experience of the two girls in the haunted house. Alright, nice. So that one grew with the telling. So now we cut back around the river. Looks like going this way. Yeah, around this side of the river. Unless it's suddenly like, oh, sorry, you're on the wrong side of the river because the map's bad. There we go. border between Oklahoma and Texas. See if we get anything from here. I need some help. History of orchards. Heavy fruit. Yay. Alright. On the right track then. Back down that way. Then just need to find a way back through here. Back up north again, I guess. Oh god. Stop chugging, game. Annoying. Almost along. Into Dallas. Dallas, Texas. Gonna go deal with the Dallas Cowboys. Alright. What do you got for me?
The woman hauls a bin of clothes over to a vat of gray water. She's sluggish. Moving seems to take great effort. She plunges a shirt into the vat, begins working it over a washboard.
Approach.
Despite her slow movements, there's an inexorable intensity to the way she works. But her eyes are bloodshot and glazed, her lips cracked and split. She can't have slept or washed in days. She collects the next bin, moving with the shuffle of a sleepwalker.
Try to wake her.
You touch her shoulder, and she grabs your wrist like a striking snake. Is she back yet? Her eyes bulge. Her voice rises. Is she back yet? Where is she? You pull free, stumble over an empty bin, and land on your back. Where's Joanna? She yells.
Gonna get up.
A well-dressed man rushes out of the nearby building. See, it's okay. She'll be here soon. He glares at you. Leave her be. Can't you see she's sick? Since her daughter left, this is the only thing that keeps her together. He guides her back to work.
That's sad. That's depressing. Alright, and how about you?
In front of the cops is a sturdy house. It is neatly shut up, and there is an undisturbed layer of dirt on the front porch. Crack. There must be someone inside.
Investigate.
No one responds to your knock, and the door is locked. But a barrel below the window affords easy access inside. As you poke your head in, there's a whistle, and a rope catches your neck. Move, and we'll choke you.
Okay. Okay, Home Alone people.
Listen up. You're gonna go, and you're never gonna come back, and you're not telling anyone about us. The person speaking jerks the rope around your neck for emphasis. Stop it! Someone else shouts.
Listen.
I said, I'm not staying if you hurt people. That's the second voice, No, it's a child. If we don't keep our home secret, how are we gonna be safe? Another child, a boy. You slip the noose off while they fight.
Greet them.
The girl glances at her sullen companion before addressing you. I'm very sorry, but you're not welcome. We don't allow adults here. Adults cannot be trusted. She reaches for your hand. If you promise not to tell anyone where we are, we'll let you go unharmed.
Promise.
Thank you. You're all right, I reckon. The girl smiles. Good luck on your travels. The boy sticks his chin out.
If you tell anyone, I'll get you.
The girl sighs.
If you tell anyone, we'll have to live in the woods.
She explains.
Yeah, that would be kind of sucky. Especially in this era. The old grifter near Des Moines. That's how you pronounce it, right? Des Moines. Okay, got some more stories for you. Okay, I got some more stories for you. Broken ground.
Word has spread of una huelga, a strike, out in California. It's not uncommon. I have grown used to the frustration and the desperation, seen it rise from its feet and march forth from the fields, but it always ends the same. No one listens. We're beaten down into the dirt and are forced to be comfortable with our discomfort. But it sounds different out in the West. Los Filipinos y Mexicanos have settled their differences, turned frustration into strength, strength into action. I dearly hope I can see it with my own eyes. Maybe you have a good hope?
A good hopeful story? No. But a man who made molasses in the savannah. I still haven't gotten the story evolved, or I just haven't run into it yet. The murdering... I think I've already said that story, though. The old grifter near Des Moines. Hey, Coolito. How's it going?
I think perhaps we see... Oh, love. The last time I saw my son. He hadn't yet learned the word amor. When I meet with him again, whenever that may be, will he say it? Will he understand? Will he forgive me? Please share a story of hope with me.
Oh, I'm eating a small dinner right now. I might stream later tonight too. Nice. I'm probably gonna get off stream in like another 10-20 minutes, and then prep for my vid chat with my friend. And then afterwards, if I should have time to watch your stream afterwards if you want. Music haunted store.
Oh, do not tell my past. Well, when I moved to Mexico, he was well endowed, had money. He lost it all to business he never explained, and gambling he always hid. And most of all, he lost respect for me. For to him, I was the burden that led him to his misfortune.
Oh, wow. That guy can go fuck himself. Yeah, that would be lovely. Yeah, it would be.
Excellent man. I cannot believe I fell for his hollow tricks. No matter, that's in the past now. Now, tell me a funny story.
Funny story? I don't want to give you a funny story, though. I want to tell you the story of the singer fading into obscurity in the Southwest. Or no, the one about the family searching for a new life near Montgomery.
Do not trick yourself, friend. The future, oh, I cannot wait to set my feet upon the California soil. It's, ay, Dios mío santísimo. There's so much excitement within me. But no, I can make it. If I manage to roam these Texan fields for years, I can handle walking to the west. Now, tell me...
Sad story, a true run. Whoops. Back. The morality play. Hairbrain demon playing with people's dreams near Jackson. This one was weird.
And that one is a joke traps. I hear many wandering people are being picked up by the police. Some say it's not the police. Well, whoever it is, they're taking Filipinos, Indios, Hispanos, y Prietos to somewhere. I've not crossed paths with them. Dios will surely watch over those poor souls as he watched over mine. Do you know anything funny?
A funny story, you say? Well, I have a white rider in the desert around Houston.
That is too fright. Heaven. Mi tío would tell me that heaven waits for those that stay faithful. I have come to learn that it is more than that. You need to have faith in your own soul. Only then do you reach the presence of Dios, for He exists within it. The sun is rising. I must prepare to go, and I must be careful. They say that the police take travelers here. I pray that I will not see trouble, but I'm not worried. I know I'm meant to travel west someday. See what's growing out there. I'm meant to join mi gente in their work. If you go this way, look for me. I hope I can share what I find with you.
Sounds good. I don't think I'm going to be going that way for a while, though. Because what's next on my... Okay, I want to see the cities. So, next on my list, since I basically have the entire south covered, is I need to make my way all the way back up to Chicago. Now, I don't know the best way to do that, unfortunately. What I could probably end up doing, I guess, is I could push up from this route, from Route 66. Now, this isn't Route 66, but I can push up from the northern road, and hopefully I can just hitch a ride. That takes me all the way up there. Because otherwise, it's a lot of walking, and I don't want to deal with that. So Route 81 that heads north, I guess. I want to go north, though, so don't do this to me. Come on. Cross over here. I don't like all these cars going south. Give me a car going north. Come on. Give me cars going north. Otherwise, it's going to take a long-ass time. Wait. Once I get up to that intersection, maybe they'll have some cars going north. So let's try. 6. Oh yeah, because the road stops there, so... Oh, I see. Oh god. God, road, you are chugging real bad. That... Oh, maybe the train line will take me where I want to go. Let's try it. Let's try it. I haven't actually done the train lines that much, so let's see if it actually takes me, does any good for me. Actually show me, does the train line actually show me where it would go? Hop a train. Kansas City. No, I don't want to go to Missouri. Actually. Hop a train up to Kansas City. That'll take me pretty good chunk of the way there. You know what? Fuck it. The Flying Crow. As you hop off the boxcar, you suddenly feel the heavy hand of a railroad bull on your shoulder. Now, where'd you come from? He asks in a way that indicates he doesn't care. You don't mess with the Rock Island's car. The beating that ensues is efficient and brutal. Gee, thanks. Wait. These are stories. I thought I had all my I thought I had all the stories in this area. What the hell? The hell? Okay. It's been a while. Story: the dust monster that sucks the moisture out of the living things. New version of the tale: the monster in the maelstrom. All right. There we go. Got beaten really hard.
Come on over, stranger. Share a cup. These women are enjoying a tale, passing around a bottle of brown liquor. You take a swig to wash the tang of poultry farming from your nostrils.
So I told him, you better go get those turkeys back.
The heavy-set matron tells her audience.
Ow.
We got some feathers, some glue, a poncho, and a fan for a tail. And we dressed up Rodney as the finest turkey man you ever saw. So he's out there strutting, trying to save his prize turkeys from going AWOL. Now who come up the road? Horace from across the way.
Nod.
You know what Horace said?
What? A farm wife calls.
He said you don't need no radio with all this fine entertainment right next door.
The women howl.
Lost all them birds, except for Lola.
Lola?
Poor thing, she took a liking to Rodney. Followed him day and night. But she had no way of making any eggs or being of much use to us. She made an annoying pet, but she made a fine casserole.
Oh, that's sad. Farmer who dressed as a turkey, eh? I have 45 more stories to collect. I think that's all. I think that'll collect all of them. But this is getting me thinking, did I have to come in to collect some of these? Because it didn't show me these stories until I got here.
A cop stopped a truck from the nearby army base. The driver is furious. He yells,
Hey, get over here!
"Shit." You approach, and he tries to give you a case of liquor. "No way," the cop shouts.
Have your little speed limit power trip.
The driver barks. "Major needs his booze now."
Who? What?
"Run this half a mile down to the base. They'll give you something nice," orders the driver.
Ridiculous.
The cop blusters. You imagine someone like yourself walking into an army base with a major's box of personal booze and are inclined to agree.
Sure, I'll do it.
When you approach the base gates, 3 kids in uniform scream at you. It's not until the major himself arrives that they accept your story.
Get your hands off my grandfather's whiskey.
He snaps, ripping the box from your arm. Nobody remembers to pay you.
Army Major received a last-minute call for whiskey. Alright, so that plan didn't work out as well as I was hoping it would. So... south... I actually have no idea where I am right now. Alright, well, let's head east then, so... I want to head east, I want to go this way. Got it. So I got beat up. I found out there might be more stories out there that I'm just not going to be... that I didn't find. At least I'm halfway to Chicago. I think Chicago's where I'm going to end for the day. God, it's amazing how much time passes in this game. Ugh. Probably see if I can buy something from store at St. Louis first, though. See St. Louis first. Then into Ohio, it looks like. Or, not Ohio, but... store... gooey butter cake. There we go. And then earn some money. Look for work. Lumber warehouse. Wait. No. Oh, god damn it. This is the same one. Damn it. I have no money now. Great. I think I want to get off... yeah, I want to get out here on this side. Over here. St. Louis at the intersection of Missouri and Mississippi's. There we go. Oops. Then I want to head north, right? Yep, north. Eventually I'll run into Chicago. Especially if I'm keeping on Route 66 like I am. Yeah, I guess I just follow Route 66 and I should be golden. Oh boy, it's gonna take me a couple of minutes, but it shouldn't be too bad. All right, we're almost to Chicago. Here it is, baby. Almost there. Into Chicago I go, but first over here. Over here, grab this.
Is Daddy still sleeping?
The girl whines.
I'm bored.
The boys share a look.
Yeah, see, he was real tired.
They see you. The one boy pulls C away, saying,
I think I saw a lizard. Come on.
the remaining boy silently gestures for you to look in the car.
Look in the car.
A man in faded overalls is curled up over the back seats. He's not breathing.
He's gone.
Says the boy, tracing his foot in the dust.
I need help to get him out.
Move the body.
You carefully lift the body out of the car.
We don't have nothing to dig a hole.
You settle for laying the body behind a boulder, which the boy marks with chalk.
We got family back east. I know how to drive. We got enough gas for another day, maybe?
Wish him luck.
He nods.
Thanks for your help. Hopefully, we'll find somewhere we can make a few bucks or get a bed.
He glances at the boulder and hides his face from you.
I'll tell C Dad went on ahead.
Oh, that's tragic. That's tragic. That's really sad. Well, before I possibly die. What do they got here, actually, for food stuffs? Curious. Hot dog, deep dish. Alright. Earn some money. One of the streets looking for work. Factory gates swing open. Who here can use a sewing machine? Lie, raise your hand. Well, crap. Really mystifying. A thick-armed woman next to you makes a grunt of recognition. She probably actually knows how to use a sewing machine, huh? You know you actually cannot fake... Admit your lie. Mormon breaks into uproarious laughter. I at least get one of your folks a day, he says. Everyone wants work. Look, I appreciate you coming clean. He turns to the rest of the group. Anyone else want to admit they can't sew? No one raises a hand. Look, I'll go. Foreman makes a counteroffer. Heavy lifting in the back warehouse pays less than working with the machines, but hey, it's money. All day long, though, whenever you see the foreman waking by, you feel a flush of embarrassment break out on your cheeks. Okay, at least I got some money. Chicago. Downtown bustling behind you. Lake Michigan stretching before you. Chicago is beautiful, isn't it? But there's a dark heart to this place. Dangerous men on the streets and a glint of fear in people's eyes. We gonna meet Al Capone?
It's the midday, and yet this whole neighborhood is eerily quiet. Everyone seems to have retreated into their homes as if warned of something. You soon realize what? The reciprocating sound of a Thompson gun, emptying its drum.
Am I actually gonna meet Al Capone and his gangsters? That'd be really funny. I mean, I figured that since we were in Chicago it was gonna be gangster shit, but run for cover.
You get behind a car, putting the engine block between you and the sound. But it's muffled, coming from inside a building. You're in no danger, you think. So you allow yourself a peek above the black hull of the car. And running down the cobblestone street, a man in fine, blood-spattered clothes. He has his hands out, mouth open, screaming something. But you don't catch what he says. He's drowned out by gunfire, and his body slumps to the ground.
I'll run the fuck away from that.
You find an alley and follow it, away from this side of Chicago. Only one more shot rings out in the distant air, as if to confirm what you had seen.
Yep, the killer's on the streets. Oh, I can go across... Oh, I'm not even that far from Milwaukee, so I can grab those too. Let's do that real quick. Milwaukee. How many stories does that make it after this then? Ooh, 42 left. There we go.
The girl presses her fingers into the man's shoulder. Watch. The train pounds past, throwing up thick and suffocating dust. For several minutes, the world is nothing but a cloud. It settles to reveal the two, now painted orange with filth.
What are you doing?
Making sure he understands.
She looks at the man.
Do you?
He nods.
Come back tomorrow, an hour earlier.
He nods again, glances warily at you, and then runs away. The girl stares at you appraisingly.
You ain't escaped. You're not with the law. Why are you here?
Just traveling through.
She snorts. Lucky. She smiles. It's a bright crescent against the ochre dirt.
I have a duty. I run the route. I get people out of this shithole. It means I can't leave.
The route?
At this bend, the trains have to slow. If you've got enough layers on and you know when to jump, get aboard without breaking much. I know all the timings.
The look she gives you is combative.
If I showed you how, would you take it? A train to anywhere?
Yes.
You'd take a chance like that? When you have a choice?
She smiles again, but it is forced. Sad.
People who like to be surprised by the future never had a really bad surprise.
I see. Help the desperate flee town. Alright, on to Milwaukee. Oh, after I get this story. What do you got for me? Black car growls up. Woman steps out. An actress. Surprised you recognize the story she's telling. About the secret farm for the downtrodden. The story of the happy queer commune. Awesome. Good to know they're getting some recognition. Alright, now for you, my friend.
This club is quiet and cool and open 24 hours. So you slip into a booth near the back where it's too dark for people to see you haven't bought a drink. Up on stage, a slight little man approaches the microphone.
Hope he's a good singer.
He utters a long, sustained series of low, loud notes. Dissonant, like a song stretched out and slowed down. Your heart races. The crowd murmurs and bristles. The walls seem to shift uncomfortably too.
Sing something happy!
Someone shouts.
Let's see where this goes.
Half the room bails, but you grip the edge of the table and lock eyes on the singer. His next song is even slower and deeper. Your eardrums ache and your eyes water. A waiter struggles unsteadily across the room. Someone in the back shouts,
Stop it!
Stay seated.
The singer continues, and you lose track of yourself between the notes. When he finishes his set, you startle awake and realize that your face is damp with tears. The room is empty. The singer's looking at you, smiling, arm extended, an invitation for a solo.
I'm gonna sing.
He sits in the front row. You sing. Well, something. You haven't heard it before, but you know the words. And as you sing, a radiant satisfaction grows and grows at the center of your chest. Your eyes tear up, and you hit a triumphant final note.
It's a love song. It's a song about love.
But suddenly, the singer is gone. Your ears are ringing, and there's a waiter shouting for you to leave. Out on the sidewalk, everyone's losing their lunch, but you feel strangely warm. Love. A song about love. Too bad you can't remember the words.
The unnerving lounge singer. That's a really neat experience. Alright, one more story, and then we should go talk to this guy and add him to our little cavalcade of characters. And then that'll be the end of tonight's stream, I think. There we go. So, this first.
You find yourself once again at Runsiter's Circus. Mina gives you a cautious look, but can't hide her delight at the baby tiger in her arms.
Sitka, the tiger that horrible man poisoned. His mate had a cub. Isn't she darling?
At the cub.
The tiger's fur is incredibly soft.
That man was wrong to hurt the animals. But what Runsiter did to him...
She shuts her eyes.
Runsiter doesn't care about the animals, as long as they make him money.
She dangles the cub above her face.
What kind of life is that?
I mean, you could change that.
She presses her lips together.
You're right. I know how Runsiter thinks. Even if he only cares about money, people will pay more to see happier animals. I think I can talk to him in his language.
She nods.
I'll set him straight. Thank you.
On a day's work. Ooh, I finished the circus storyline, apparently. Carnival. Alright, let's see. Which of you should I switch out? If any. At least you. Children whose father died in a car around Chicago. There we go. Dust monster for the homeless children of Dallas. Alright, let's meet this guy, finish it, talk with him for the first time, and then I think we'll call it a day. Cassidy, you and me.
I've met a lot of people like you on this road. There's something you want from it, isn't there? A desire that scratches and scrapes away at the sides of your body. Does being out here feed that part of you? It's that way for me, living in a state of motion, resting nowhere, returning to no one. I've been a wandering ghost for a while now, and I'll be that way for some time to come. But that's a fate I should have known I was in for. I'm a poet, after all. Sometimes I want to hear a sadness that resonates with my own. Do you know any stories like that?
Not gonna do that. I'm gonna give you a story of the bear that preys on travelers in the Northwest.
Well, I can find that kind of movie theater story at any stop along the road. Change. I've seen a lot of change. Everything, everyone I thought I had is gone. Our friend Pauline, she had a big house and a husband who often wasn't around, so naturally, that's where we went for readings. We were wild, radiant, sweaty, alive. All kinds of people came, and all of them were poets. All of them with such beautiful souls. Each with so many things to say and the true heart to share them. It's hard to believe that's all gone now. Sometimes I want to hear a sadness that...
A sadness that resonates. I see. The corn farmer and his children in the Midwest.
That reminded me of the kind of thing I used to write in school, just to be shocking. Authority. Look, one day you start saying things should be this certain way, and you see that things aren't that way, and you get upset. That's where suffering comes from, that mismatch. So, you'd think it would be equally simple to say, things are going to take the form they take, and I'll be okay with it. Of course, that's easy as a concept, and difficult as a practice. Silas introduced me to this Buddhist way of thinking. Sometimes I want to hear a sadness.
And he only wants sad stories so far. Go with Homeless Children by Dallas. No, that's kind of sad, honestly. Already got the peculiar drink going, I think. The shady painters who asked a favor in California.
Well, I can find that choice. That's hard. You believe you know what's right and what's wrong? A lot of people do. And I have to say, I wonder about those people. Did someone tell them and they believed it? Did they figure it out for themselves? When things got rough, would they stick to those ideals? Even the strongest of us can shrivel away in the face of the world. Regular folks like you and me can hardly do better. Alone, out here. I spend too much time inside my own head. Can you tell me a hopeful story?
A hopeful story now. Oh, you want a hopeful story now? The horse with the eerily unconscious rider near Phoenix. That was the weird one. It was like fused to the horse, and it was kind of creepy.
That reminded Evan. We look for it in other people. We all want someone to fill the absence in our lives. I would say, perhaps that's a lost cause. I search for someone out there. Some kind of connection. Someone to complete me. Silas said, you've become too attached to the idea that someone can complete you. Try letting go.
Good advice.
So, this is me, trying to let go. Sometimes I want to hear
A sadness, eh? I have a story of the children frightened of La Llorona in the southwest.
I had a family. We were close. Me and Jess and Deborah, even Pauline. We had a shared goal in the world. When I think about any of them now, though, I can feel poison rising in my chest. They didn't do anything wrong. They're all still grand folks. It's just that the situation with Silas ruined my attitude towards them, too. Being jilted plays a mean trick on your capacity for love. Here comes the sun. It's time for me to pack this camp, take my things, and rejoin the road. On the road, you learn to leave a lot behind, to live with only what you need. But some memories never leave you, whether you need them or not. If you find yourself traveling up this way, you and I may cross paths again. I'd like that. Keep well, okay?
You too, Cassidy. You seem like a decent dude. The beat poet. Alright, so I think that's pretty solid for right now. All I have left is like this area of the Midwest, moving up into heading back northwest, and all that entails. Then after that, I can just focus on. Actually, how many stories do I have? So I need 39 more stories. How many are there on the map? Counting cities as well. How many stories are there on the map right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 39, so I'm missing 4 stories. I'll be missing 4 stories somewhere, but hopefully I can find them.